Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abira Zaid Bawtiwali and I am a student of Rehan School, Islamabad campus. Today I talk for Annie. Okay, Annie. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, Aberaziz. It's great to hear from you. How can I assist you with your talk about Annie O'Kenny today?
Okay, my first question is what does taking turn mean?
Taking time off means taking a break from your regular activities, work, or responsibilities to relax, recharge, or focus on something else for a while. It helps people avoid burnout and maintain balance in their lives.
Okay. My next question is why is it important to wait for your turn?
It seemed like your question got cut off. Could you please finish it? I'd be happy to
I
help.
am saying why is it important to wait for your turn?
Waiting for your turn is important because it shows respect for others and helps maintain order. It ensures that everyone has a fair chance to participate or speak, and it prevents chaos or arguments. It also teaches patience and fairness, creating a positive and organized environment.
Okay. My next question is
I
how
see.
does
It looks like I misunderstood. Could you clarify your question a bit more? I'm here to help.
Okay, my next question is how does taking turn help in communication?
Taking turns helps in communication by allowing everyone to express their thoughts without interruption. It ensures that each person is heard and understood, making conversations smoother and more organized. It also promotes respect and active listening, helping people respond thoughtfully to each other.
Okay, my next question is can you give an example of a situation where talking turn is necessary?
Sure, an example of when taking turns is necessary is during a group discussion or meeting. Imagine a team brainstorming ideas. If everyone speaks at once, no one will be able to hear each other. By taking turns, each person gets a chance to share their thoughts clearly, and the group can have a more productive conversation.
Okay, my next question is how does turn taking help in making friends?
Taking turns helps in making friends because it shows you respect and care about what others have to say. When you listen to others and give them space to share, it builds trust and a connection. It creates a balanced conversation where both people feel valued, which is important in forming strong friendships.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is why do school teach kids about
I'm glad you
taking
like
turn?
the answer. What's your next question?
My next question is why do school teach kids about taking turns?
Schools teach kids about taking turns because it helps them learn important social skills like patience, respect, and fairness. It teaches them how to work together, share ideas, and listen to others. These skills are essential for building positive relationships and succeeding in group activities, both in school and later in life.
Okay, my next question is how do people take turn in a classroom?
In a classroom, people take turns by raising their hands to speak, waiting for their turn during discussions, or sharing materials and resources. For group activities, everyone gets a chance to contribute or take on a task. This ensures that each student participates and the classroom remains organized and respectful.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is what role does patient play in waiting for your turn?
Patience plays a crucial role in waiting for your turn because it helps you stay calm and composed while others are speaking or participating. It allows you to respect others' time and ensures that everyone gets a fair opportunity to share their thoughts. Patience helps avoid interruptions and promotes a peaceful, respectful environment.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how do we take turn in
I'm glad you
public
found it helpful.
transport?
What's your next question?
My next question is, how do we turn in public transport?
In public transport, taking turns means waiting patiently in line to board the bus, train, or other modes of transportation. People take turns by allowing others to get off first, waiting for their turn to enter, and not pushing or cutting in line. This helps maintain order and ensures everyone has a fair chance to board safely.
अमीर अली अमीर अली Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how do customers take turn in a shop or bank? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Annie, can you hear me?
It looks like you've mentioned some terms related to AI technology. Would you like to discuss these topics or need help with something related? Let me know how I can assist.
My question is, how do we take turn in public transport?
I think you're asking how we take turns in public transport. Taking turns in public transport involves following some basic rules for smooth and fair travel. For example, when waiting for a bus or train, people line up and board one by one, letting others disembark first. It's important to wait your turn to enter and exit without pushing or rushing
अच्छा
to maintain order and ensure safety for everyone.
okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how do we practice
Glad that cleared
waiting
things up.
our turn?
Feel free to ask if you have any more questions.
Well appreciated. Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is, how do customer take turn in a shop or bank?
In shops or banks, customers usually take turns by following a queue system. This means they wait in line, and the next customer in line gets served when it's their turn. In some places, there might be a ticket system where customers take a number and wait for their number to be called. This ensures that everyone is served in an orderly manner without confusion or chaos.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how do we practice waiting our turn in a
It sounds like you're asking about practicing patience or waiting for our turn in a situation like a queue. We can practice waiting our turn by 1. Being mindful of others. Understanding that everyone is waiting, just like us, can make us more patient. 2. Staying calm. It's helpful to keep ourselves relaxed and focused on something else, like thinking about something we enjoy, reading, or just staying in the moment. 3. Understanding the value of fairness. Knowing that taking turns is part of fairness helps us wait without feeling frustrated. 4. Building good habits. Practicing patience in small situations, like waiting for a friend or in a shop, helps us get better at it over time. Have you had a chance to practice this in a busy place like a bank or shop? How was it for you?
okay? My next question is,
It
how do
seems like you might have a question but didn't complete it. Could you clarify what you meant? I'd be happy to help.
okay? My next question is, what is the role of turn making in a sport?
In sports, turn taking plays an important role in ensuring fairness, structure, and safety. It allows players to take their shot, make a move, or participate in a specific action in an organized way. This is especially important in games like tennis, basketball, or even relay races. Turn taking helps maintain order, prevents chaos, and makes sure everyone has a fair opportunity to participate and contribute. It also keeps the game moving smoothly, allowing each player or
You
team a
tried
chance
करो
to
ताकि
showcase their skills.
करूँ.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
Okay, my
You're
next
very
question.
welcome. If you have more questions, feel free to ask anytime.
करो आगे पूछेंगे तो क्या किया तो क्या बोला फिर. Okay, my next question is, what is the role turn taking in sports? Hello, can you hear me?
आपका मतलब कुछ खास है? अगर आप इंटरव्यू की बात कर रहे हैं, तो मैं आपकी मदद करने के लिए यहाँ हूँ। इंटरव्यू के बारे में कोई खास सवाल है?
Okay, my next question is, how do people take turn in online meetings?
In online meetings, people usually take turns by following a few simple practices. 1. Raising hands. Most online meeting platforms have a feature to raise hand, so people can signal they want to speak without interrupting others. 2. Mute unmute. To avoid background noise, participants mute themselves when not speaking and unmute when it's their turn to talk. 3. Speaking in order. The host or organizer often controls the flow of conversation, ensuring that people speak one at a time, either by calling on them or letting them speak freely in turns. 4. Chat for comments.
रोने
If
वाला
someone
है.
wants to add something without interrupting, they can use the chat feature to type out their thoughts
Recording
and wait for a suitable time to share. This system helps ensure everyone gets a chance to speak without talking over each other.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how do people take turn
Could you
in social
clarify what
media
type of
discussion?
caption you're looking for? Are you thinking about a caption for a photo, video, or something else? Let me know and I can help create one.
My question is, what is the role of turn taking in sports?
Turn taking in sports ensures fairness, order, and structure during a game. It allows each player or team to have a fair opportunity to participate, preventing chaos and ensuring everyone gets a chance to showcase their skills. In individual sports like tennis, each player takes turns serving or hitting the ball. In team sports like basketball, turn taking helps organize plays, ensuring that each player gets their moment to contribute without overlapping or confusion. This process helps the game flow smoothly and maintains a balance of competition.
मैं देखती हूँ ना कॉल में तो जरूर मत मुझे बुद्धू किसी और को उठाना 2 कॉल यानी करोगी आज तुम देखना और नॉट डन गया आज की हेलो चैट जीपीटी कैन यू हियर मी
आपका पैगाम थोड़ा पेचीदा है और समझने में मुश्किल हो रहा है। क्या आप दोबारा वजाहत दे सकते हैं
ओके
ताकि मैं बेहतर तरीके से आपकी मदद कर सकूं?
ओके माय क्वेश्चन इज दैट कि हाउ डज टर्न टेकिंग वर्क इन ग्रुप डिस्कशन
In a group discussion, turn taking ensures that everyone has an opportunity to share their thoughts without interruptions. Here's how it typically works. 1. One speaker at a time. Usually, participants wait for the person speaking to finish before they add their point. This helps avoid talking over each other. 2. Raising hands or signals. In some formal discussions, people raise their hands to indicate they want to speak, ensuring that the conversation remains organized. In three, moderation or guidance. A moderator or leader might guide the discussion, making sure everyone has a chance to speak in order and that no one dominates the conversation. Four, listening actively. Participants must listen attentively when others speak so they can respond meaningfully when it's their turn. This structured approach helps keep the conversation flowing and makes sure everyone's ideas are heard.
Okay. My next question is, what role does patience play in watching for your turn?
Patience plays a crucial role when waiting for your turn, whether in a discussion, game, or any other situation. It helps you. 1. Stay calm. Instead of rushing or interrupting, patience allows you to remain composed and wait for your chance. 2.
इधर
Show
तो ना
respect to
देखते हैं.
others. By patiently waiting, you give others the opportunity to speak or
अमीर अली
act,
प्लीज
which
छोड़ दो
promotes
उसको.
fairness and equality.
उसका
3.
इंटरव्यू खराब हो रहा है,
Avoid
इसको पता ही नहीं है.
frustration. When you're patient, you're
और वो
less
पोस्ट
likely to
पोस्ट नहीं
feel
किया.
frustrated or anxious about waiting, making the process smoother for everyone involved. 4. Enhance the quality of the moment. When it's finally your turn, being patient means you're ready to fully engage, which often leads to a more thoughtful and meaningful contribution. Patience helps maintain order and make sure everyone gets a fair shot.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, how can we teach young kids to wait for their turns?
Teaching young kids to wait for their turn can be challenging, but it's definitely possible with some patience and consistency. Here are a few strategies. 1. Set clear expectations. Explain why taking turns is important and make sure they understand the concept of waiting. Use simple language and examples they can relate to. 2. Practice with games. Play turn taking games like Simon Says or board games that require waiting for a turn. This makes learning fun and interactive. 3. Positive reinforcement. Praise them when they wait patiently. Encouragement and rewards for waiting their turn can motivate them to keep practicing. 4. Model good behavior. Show them how you wait your turn in various situations. Kids often learn by observing the adults around them. 5. Use visual cues. A visual timer or an object like a talking stick can help remind them when it's their turn to speak or act. 6. Start with small intervals. Begin by having them wait for short periods and gradually increase the time as they become more comfortable with the concept. By making turn taking a positive experience, kids are more likely to learn and enjoy waiting their turn.
Okay, my next question is, should people take turn in
It seems
comments
like your
section?
sentence got cut off. Could you finish your thought? I'd love to help with whatever you're asking.
My question is, should people take turns in comment section?
Yes, people should take turns. It helps ensure fairness, respect, and order in any situation, whether in a conversation, a game, or a task. Taking turns allows everyone to have
ये
an
दो
equal
चीजें देखनी.
opportunity to participate and contribute, preventing chaos and promoting cooperation. It also teaches patience and respect for others' time and space, whether in social settings or more structured environments. Taking turns is key to creating a harmonious and effective experience for everyone involved.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, what is it important to wait for response in online conversation?
Waiting for a response in an online conversation is important for a few reasons. 1. Respect and consideration. It shows that you value the other person's time and input, allowing them to respond thoughtfully.
छोड़ो.
2. Avoiding misunderstandings. When you wait for a response, it helps you fully understand what the other person is saying before jumping in with your own thoughts. 3. Building better communication. Giving space for a reply encourages clearer and more meaningful exchanges, as both parties can express
ये बच्चा
themselves
मैं कर
without
रही
feeling
हूँ.
rushed. And 4. Maintaining politeness. It ensures the conversation remains respectful, where both
ये
participants feel heard and
वो बोल
acknowledged.
रही थी.
Waiting patiently for a
मत ना करो.
response creates a more positive and productive online conversation.
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is, What
Thank
does
you.
turn
I'm
take?
glad I could help. Feel free to ask if you have more questions anytime.
Okay. My next question is what? How does turn taking work in visual classroom?
It looks like your question got cut off. Could you please finish it? I'm happy to help.
Okay. My next question is why do some people
It seems like your
struggle?
question got cut off again. Could you please complete it? I'm here to help.
My question is that why do some people struggle wait for their?
It seems like your question got cut off. Are you asking why some people struggle to wait for their turn or response in conversations or situations? If so, people might struggle because of factors like impatience, anxiety, or a desire to be heard quickly. Sometimes, people may also feel that their point is important and might rush to share it, forgetting the value of waiting and listening. Understanding why turn taking is important and practicing patience can help reduce this struggle. Does this answer what you were asking?
Okay, well appreciated. My next question is
Thank you.
why
I'm
do
glad I could help. If you have more questions, feel free to ask anytime.
my question is why do some people struggle to wait for their turn on social media?
Some people struggle to wait for their turn on social media for a few reasons. 1. Instant gratification. Social media often provides immediate responses, making people impatient and eager to post or comment quickly to get attention or validation. 2. FOMO. Fear of missing out. People may feel anxious about missing out on trends, conversations, or opportunities, so they rush to join in without waiting for the right moment. 3. Desire to be heard. In a fast moving environment like social media, some people want their voices or opinions to be noticed, leading them to speak up immediately without waiting their turn. 4. Social pressure. The constant flow of content can make people feel they need to contribute constantly to stay relevant or connected. Waiting for a turn on social media is important to ensure more thoughtful interactions and reduce the pressure of having to always be on or engaged.
Okay, my next question is how do different cultures teach turn taking?
Different cultures have unique ways of teaching turn taking, often influenced by their values, social structures, and communication styles. Here are a few examples. 1. Individualistic cultures. In cultures like the United States or many European countries, turn taking is often taught to encourage individuals to express their opinions freely, but with respect for others. The focus is on ensuring everyone gets a chance to speak, often by raising hands in meetings or waiting for pauses in conversation. 2. Collectivist cultures. In countries like Japan, Korea, or China, turn taking tends to emphasize harmony and respect for others. People may wait longer for their turn and avoid interrupting to maintain group cohesion. Elderly people or authority figures are often given priority in conversations. 3. High context cultures. In cultures where indirect communication is valued, like in many Middle Eastern or South Asian societies, people may use nonverbal cues, like a pause or gesture, to indicate when it's someone else's turn to speak. Politeness and respect for hierarchy play a key role in turn taking. 4. Low context cultures. In places like Australia or the Netherlands, communication tends to be more direct, and people may expect more immediate responses. However, there's still an understanding of taking turns, often signaled by clear verbal cues or pauses. Overall, cultures teach turn taking through a combination of formal rules, social expectations, and nonverbal cues. It's a balance between respecting others' rights to speak while also fostering harmony within the group.
Okay, my next question is my next question is are there culture where waiting for turns is more important?
Yes, there are cultures where waiting for turns is particularly emphasized, often due to values like respect, hierarchy, or maintaining social harmony. Here are some examples. 1. East Asian cultures, Japan, Korea, China. In these cultures, waiting for your turn is seen as a sign of respect, especially toward elders or authority figures. Interrupting or speaking out of turn can be seen as rude or disrespectful. Turn taking is an important part of maintaining harmony and avoiding conflict in social or professional settings. 2. Indigenous cultures. Many indigenous cultures place a high value on patience and waiting for your turn, particularly when it comes to group discussions or decision making. For example, in Native American
अभी
communities,
करो करो
the talking circle tradition ensures that everyone has a chance to speak without interruption, reinforcing the importance of listening and waiting your turn. 3. Latin American and Middle Eastern cultures. In many Latin American and Middle Eastern cultures, turn taking is crucial in maintaining respect and avoiding confrontation. People might wait for the right moment to speak, especially in formal settings, and conversations often follow a more structured pattern where interrupting can be seen as disrespectful. And 4. African cultures. In many African cultures, especially in the context of communal gatherings, waiting for your turn to speak is a key aspect of the conversation. Elders are often given priority, and younger people are expected to show patience and respect by waiting for their turn. In these cultures, patience and turn taking are not just about fairness, but also about maintaining respect, social harmony, and understanding the importance of listening before speaking.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you. You are very good answer and meet for tomorrow. Hope you are like my today call any and meet for tomorrow. Pakistan Zindabad. Thank you.